Hi guys, this is Ayantika, your legal faculty here at Catapult, and in today's video we are going to discuss about a case. Imagine your father sells a piece of land which he does not own but is actually yours while you are still a minor. Years later, when you grow up, you decide that that sale was not valid. Do you have to go to the court to cancel it, or can your simple act of reselling the land again be enough to repudiate it? This is exactly what the Supreme Court decided in a fascinating judgment of 2025 in the case of K.S. Shivappa versus K. Nilamma. So the story begins in Karnataka, where a father had sold a piece of land which actually belonged to his 3 minor sons. Now, under Section 8 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act of 1956, natural guardian can sell a minor's property but only with prior permission of the court. In this case, he did not seek any permission from the court. Years later, when the sons had turned 18, they had sold off the land to another buyer, effectively repudiating the father's sale. The original purchaser wasn't happy as usual, and he had filed a suit claiming that the sons, who were now majors, had no right to reject the earlier sale without filing a proper case in the court. Under Section 8 Clause 3 of the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, any sale of the minor's property without prior approval of the court is voidable at the instance of the minor. The key word here is voidable. That means it does not automatically become void, but the minor can reject it once he turns 18. Now the dispute was about how this rejection was to happen. The appellant, that is the original purchaser, argued that they must file a civil suit under Section 8 Clause 3 to set aside the sale. Otherwise, the transaction remains valid. The respondents, the now major sons, stated that no suit was required. They said that we already repudiated the land by selling it to another purchaser, and that also within the limitation period. Here, the Supreme Court agreed with the sons and held that a minor, upon attaining majority, can repudiate such a sale through their conduct, such as by selling the property again or otherwise clearly rejecting the earlier sale. The court also stated that a separate formal suit is not mandatory. The court observed that the purpose of Section 8 of the Act is to protect the minors from unauthorized or exploitative dealings, not to burden them with extra litigation once they grow up. However, the repudiation must be done within the limitation period, that is 3 years from the date they have attained majority under the Limitations Act of 1963. This case is hugely significant for 3 reasons. First, it clarifies the guardian's power. Even a natural guardian like your father cannot sell a minor's property without prior court permission. Secondly, the court clarifies the minors do not need to go through long legal battles just to cancel unauthorized sale. And thirdly, this case stresses on the limitation period. That is, if you don't act within the 3 years as stated under the Limitation Act, the earlier sale becomes final. This case is a great example of how our courts balances protection of minors' interest with practicality of legal procedure. Thank you and see you in the next video.